So how do you deal with the job that you're suffering because it doesn't pay you well? Simple. Go suffer some more. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Albert Lopez. I've been in that situation. Man, really, we're gonna get this glare. Should we just go for it anyways? Let's go for it anyways. Thank you. I'm so glad that we have Mr. Golden Sun. I'm so grateful that I'm able to feel this warmness coming in. I'm so grateful that I'm able to experience this life that has a sun as part of it. I'm grateful that I'm getting some really cool, like, shiny, glistening effect on this screen as I'm making this video. That's right there an example of gratitude, of a compression, gratitude of something that I'm suffering. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. When you're suffering at a job that you're just like, damn, I don't get paid enough, or it's slow and you get paid, you're like on 100% commission or something like that. We'll just say a job that doesn't pay you enough in any shape, way, or form. You're not getting enough money for the time that you're there in the job that you're doing. It's real simple. See, it's not the job. It always comes back to us. It's us. Everything is perfect. Everything is the way it's supposed to be because of your habits that you've had. And you're in the current situation because that's exactly where you need to be in. Now, the way you change that is you change your habits. If you don't change your habits, you keep on complaining. You may think, I need another job, and you find another job that has a bigger dollar figure. You're only going to be more of a complainer and a whiner. It's not the job. Now, what do you mean it's not the job? This doesn't pay enough. Watch. If you were to just straight go to the source and elevate your attitude, how do I do that? About the same freaking job that you have, in that moment where you're going, damn, I hate this holiday, doesn't pay enough, I don't have enough money, I have more bills, I have more this. You're just complaining. You're at a low attitude, scarcity. You're in fear. You're scared. So what are you gonna attract? What are you pulling in? That's the kind of attraction that you have at that time. Low level, fearful, not enough, scarcity. All you're gonna do is attract that same result. Because you have that habit of thinking that way and complaining that way. That's exactly what you're gonna get. Apparently you want more of it because you're always thinking and talking about it and feeling that way, feeling that fear, feeling that anxiety, feeling that lack. Look at that sun, that's beast. Thank you. So what you do is you gotta switch it. You gotta raise your attitude so you can suffer, but the switch is going to be grateful for what you're going through. So what you do is first you got to elevate your attitude, your frequency, your personal rate of vibration. Just find a way to go for a quick walk. But I'm at work. I'm at this. I'm sure you can find. You're gonna get a break eventually, or maybe you got the chance to get up and walk to the back and then come back. But walk in such a way that you're kind of like, it's like a brisk walk if you can, even if it's a short one. But walk in with the intention of, this is to raise my attitude. This is to raise my attitude. This is to raise my attitude. It could be just like I said, up the steps, down the steps, you can go get something from your car or wait till break, and then during break, go walk, come back. And the moment you come back, all you're gonna do is find as many things to be grateful for about that job. You have a job. Start there. It pays you. You're saying not enough, but see, that's that scarcity. Does it pay you? Yes or no? Yes, then state it. I'm so grateful that this job pays me. I'm so grateful that I have a job. What else? We're gonna go to some neutral ones. I'm so grateful that I made X amount last week or last pay period. I'm so grateful that I'm probably gonna make this much today, or I've already made this much today. Get your hourly or any sales that you've made that day. Maybe you made none. I'm so grateful that I'm here and I have the opportunity to possibly make money later on today since I'm still here during my shift. I'm so grateful and thankful that I was able to get to work today. Oh my gosh, slow down. I'm so grateful that I actually woke up today to come to work. That I'm grateful for, to this job that I'm grateful for. I was on the wake up list today. It could have been different. I'm so grateful that I got to see my loved ones before I left. I'm so grateful that I look forward to seeing them later on today. I'm so grateful that they gave me an opportunity to work here. You see what I'm saying? I got about 10 right there. 10, 12, I don't know, I lost count. And then just keep on, write them down. If you can, write them down, because you'll forget them. The obvious ones you won't. There's that sun again. Hell yeah, let's go. And just be thankful, thank you. Go over and over and over. What does that do? You're going to elevate your attitude. And you know how I said a little bit ago that you're going to be attracting all the negative things because you're unattractive. You have low level of attraction. You're common. It's common for people to bitch, whine, and complain about their job and saying that they don't make enough money. You're going to be rare. Rare is valuable. And valuable attracts other valuable things. Like in this case, we're talking about not enough money. Well, of course, something that's not valuable doesn't cost that much money. You make yourself more valuable by how? By being rare. How am I being rare? You're being thankful for this job. You've totally switched your attitude. You went from bitching, whining, and complaining about this job to being grateful about it. That's rare. You keep that up for a few hours, a few days, a couple weeks. Watch what's going to happen. You're going to attract opportunity. It may not be on that job. That's not up to me. That's not up to you. You just have a different attitude. You're becoming more valuable. You're becoming more faithful, more confident, more trustworthy, all in yourself, for yourself, within yourself. You're becoming someone who has more faith, has more love, has more trust, has more esteem, has more confidence. All those words, by the way, mean the same thing. And you're gaining this because you're building the discipline, because you're doing something that's difficult. You're suffering something that's uncomfortable. What am I suffering that's uncomfortable? The fact that you have to find something to be thankful for that you just a few minutes ago was talking shit about. That takes work. It's uncomfortable. It's suffering. But in that suffering, you're sacrificing the instant gratification of feeling good. Complaining, it makes you feel good. That's instant gratification. What do you do usually when you're at work and you're complaining about how much that doesn't pay you enough? You probably take out your phone, start scrolling. What's going to come out on your feed? Your regular, your instant gratification regular. That's your algorithm. Food, vacation, money, fun things you do with money, how you play with money, sports, sexy pics, sexy vids, vacations, nice homes, nice cars, movie clips, what other people are doing. All that's what? Instant gratification. It makes you feel good for a little while. But then what happens once the peak of feel good goes away? You feel even crummier because you remember that you don't get paid enough at this stupid job you were talking shit about. It's not sustainable. It's just a quick fix. That's why we call it a vice. But we go to it, why? Because we don't want to put in the work to do what's difficult. What's difficult? Suffering. How can I suffer here? Be thankful about the very thing that you're running away from. What am I running away from? Trying to be thankful. Now I'm telling you what it is, but being thankful about that job that you hate. Being thankful about that job that doesn't pay you enough. Go suffer more than you already are. But in this time, it's going to be different because you're going to be thankful for that suffering. You're going to be thankful about that job that you have. You're going to be thankful of all the things you were talking shit about that job about. You're going to go back to that list that we talked about. You could back up the video a little bit. We already talked about it. So instead of running to instant gratification, which is talking shit, going over on Instagram or TikTok, getting your fix there of all the feel-good things you're into, you're not. And you're going to be thankful about all the parts of that job. And watch what's going to happen in the next hours, days, weeks. You're going to attract opportunity. You're going to trip out on where it comes from. It could be you're going to have a realization that you're not managing your money right. You're going to start managing your money correctly. It's easy to manage your money. It's easy once we learn how to manage it. Not really how much you make, it's how much you keep. But on top of that, because every day you're going to start a new what? New habit. Your habits create your reality. Your habit and character create your reality. How do you change your habits? By changing your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. That's how you create your habits and your character, which create your reality. You're changing your reality by changing your habit. Instead of talking shit, you're being grateful and you're being thankful that everything is perfect, as is. That it's happening for you, not to you. And you're elevating your thoughts. You're elevating your feelings. You're usually feeling crummy because you're thinking about how bad this job pays you. So you feel crappy. So then you go do crappy actions. Scroll on TikTok and Instagram to get that feel-good fix. But then it doesn't work. So then you feel even worse because you thought about your job again and it brought you down. So more action, more poor actions to feel better. It's that cycle that keeps on building a negative snowball, which is your habits, which is your negative results that you don't like, that you're talking shit about. Change it up. It's simple, but it takes what? Work, uphill work. I gotta be thankful about this. Yeah, it's suffering, and you're gonna be thankful about it too. That's the suffering right there. Choose your suffering. A low-paying job that you're talking shit about, or being thankful about that same job that I'm telling you, because it worked for me. It worked for me. You start being thankful and just opportunities like, how can possibly this happen? It's the same job. How could all of a sudden money's coming in from different directions, including the job? Then you might get an email. I don't know. That's not up to us, like I said. You might get an email from a guy that used to work with you that like, hey, didn't you do this, this, and this also? Yeah. Hey, they need someone like that over here. You don't know. Then how do you know what you're supposed to do? Just listen to your conscience. It'll tell you the right thing. And by the way, the voice of your conscience is going to start getting louder. Why? Because you're changing your habits. You're a more valuable person. Why? Because you're rare. Your habits are rare. You're being thankful now. You're being thankful about something that's doing you dirty. Most people talk shit. You don't. You're valuable. You're going to get these valuable opportunities because you're attracting them, because you're an attractive person. Like attracts like. That's how we work the attraction. That's how we become magnets, by becoming valuable. You got any question? Bust them in the comments. I'll make a video answering your question. This is important though. 1, make sure you go subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you are, good looking out. 2, you have to hit the like button on this video. Because what's going to happen, it's going to stay in your like folder. In the next few days, you're going to go apply exactly what I'm telling you. In the next few days, your results are going to change. It's not a maybe. These are laws that we're using, universal laws. It's not maybe it'll work. No, it will work. And then when it works and you trip out and you're like, oh, dang, this shit worked. I want you to come back, go to your like folder, find this video, and tell us in the comments how it worked for you. If you're interested in mindset coaching, click the link in the description.